Hey guys, Gretchen here with Kava Reiki Level 3 lesson, Heart Telepathy. So Kava is one of the upper level Reikis. It's a heart Reiki. We heal our heart in the process of it. In the very first, we put a little star guy in our heart chakra to help heal that. As we keep going, especially with this attunement following this video, that will really enhance that healing and get that like going so hard in your body, um, get all of that blown out. If you haven't done the Kundalini Reiki series, after this attunement would probably be a good time to do that. Get that Kundalini to rise and add even more oomph, oomph, oomph to that heart. So let's get back to the Kava Reiki, and I'm going to flip over to my notes here and there because I'm like super busy this week, guys, and I do apologize for the delay in the videos. I will be getting 3 videos out this week, even though it's already Wednesday. I promise I'll get them out. Kava Reiki allows you to be more proactive than normal Reiki alone. Most higher Reiki systems do allow this, though. What makes Kava Reiki stand out is that it focuses Reiki energies in compassion and love rays, and it uses communication as a means for healing. The Kava language was briefly mentioned before, and I hope you've been practicing with that because this attunement attunes you to that and really gives you that power. So I do hope you've been practicing with that Kava language. Some of the Kava language symbols, like if you said, we go kasa za ti, kasa sa ti. So we have communication, connection, dimension, and time. If you're trying to communicate with like a past self or maybe a younger self, trying to heal trauma from when you were a young child, when you were a teenager, trying to heal past lives trauma, trying to heal generational trauma, that sort of thing. That would be a really great kind of thing to go in there. With Kava energy, you're going to speak to the energy bodies through your energy bodies. You're going to speak to the diseases. You're going to speak to the beings. You're going to speak to the crystals, whatever it is that you're sending this Kava energy to. Because remember, I do actually recommend that you Reiki your tools that you're going to use to Reiki your clients, your home, your food, your stuff with, because you give them more Reiki power. Why not? I mean, why just have like this little Reiki power when you have this big glowing ball of Reiki power, right? All right, so Kava literally means heart communication. The initiation is being activated to reopen and develop the heart telepathy in ourselves and others. Um, I'm gonna keep harping on that Kava language because you're getting attuned to it. So really like study it, come up with some cool combos. There are gonna be combos that you vibe to. There's probably gonna be a symbol or two that you very rarely use, but you know, it is what it is. Just you got to do you and follow your vibe. Release that ego and control, though, so it is a true vibe. The heart communication is a natural ability we've had throughout the centuries. We've just really blocked it off, and the fact that we're in such an electronic world blocks it off for us. Those electronic things coming at us all the time. I'm taping this on my laptop. My phone is over there. My TV is there. The Wi-Fi box is there. So you mean you get the picture. I've got a record player there. Let's see, my clock is run on batteries, but it still gives off a little EMFs. My stove is gas, so but it still gives off some EMFs. But you see where I'm going. It's constantly like this constant flood. There's no longer a separation. Probably a lot of you didn't have TVs in your room when you were little kids, and probably do now. So that TV, if it's plugged in, you're getting those. So it's blocking off those energy bodies reaching out. It's muting them. So it's a little more difficult for a lot of people to communicate that way. Now, my Reiki masters, because you guys are all empaths by nature, so you understand where I'm coming from with this. You're going to be open to more ways, more possible ways for communication to take place, which means you're going to start developing your psychic senses. It can come to you in your mind as words. You can see visuals, sensations, senses, thoughts, smells, symbolic images. It can come to you, hours, even days after you treated your client or worked on yourself and just be like ding, 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 ding. Communication is way more than just speaking and hearing. It's becoming one with whatever it is that you're attempting to communicate with. One with whatever it is you're attempting to communicate with, okay? You can communicate with more than people and more than animals, more than what we perceive as animate objects. Mushrooms and trees communicate with each other all the time. You can Look that up. The mitochore is, I'm gonna butcher it. So anyway, just you understand what I'm saying. I talk to my crystals when I am doing my Reiki. I ask them for help and guidance. I ask my Lemurian crystal to be true and guide that Reiki energy to where it needs to go. So, I mean, become one with it. That's some serious meditation work. But the more you concentrate on this heart energy and the more you concentrate on communicating without verbal communication and without counting on your ears to bring in all the truth, the more you'll naturally develop your psychic centers and you'll become more empathic, a better healer, more able to communicate with your heart, more able to clear yourself, more able to heal with that heart energy. See, it's all cyclical. You heal yourself in the meantime. To get started in the communicating while healing, place your hands above the area needing to be healed. If you're a contact Reiki, let them know what you're doing, especially if it's in a sensitive area. One of the reasons I'm a hovering Reiki. Uh, um, I feel it is, you guys know how I feel about Reikis who touch me. It's very startling due to my own past trauma. So when I have my Reiki done by a other person, they know what they know. So communicate with your clients beforehand what kind of Reiki you are. Find out if they're comfortable because a lot of people coming to you have suffered trauma and a lot of that trauma is being touched without permission. So make sure you have those permissions if you are a touching Reiki. Okay, so once you've made contact with the disease or with the being, with the energy bodies, initiate a conversation with the area like you would initiate it with a person. Just ask the area what's wrong with it, ask it for guidance, so what it wants to be healed, you know, what it's requiring to be happy. You can also use your intuition and your guidance in this area. This is where releasing that ego and control is super important. I'll do my scan and be like, oh, I feel that block, and then start working on that chakra. And it's like that chakra didn't want to be worked on. So, right into it, release that ego and control. I release ego and control. I release ego and control, and I move on. Move to something different, and then come back because that chakra is likely still blocked, but there are other reasons. It is just a symptom of a deeper root blockage, kind of thing. Kava symbols send these messages to the areas needing to be healed. So you'll use Wunu, Be True, and Siko, but you'll also use your Kava language symbols, all of them, the alphabet and the numbers. The numbers open up gateways to different healing realms, and we'll dive further into that the further we get into the Kava lessons. The next video I'm going to put out will be the Kava attunement for level 3. Then we'll get on to level 4 lesson. Those will be the videos for this week. I'm trying to get my trauma yoga routines and guided meditations out too. Those are not expected by my Reiki people, just by my clients. Those should be out this weekend if all goes well. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you do and you'd like to see more, and keep in mind I do a lot of Reiki videos. I do also do trauma recovery yoga and trauma recovery guided meditation, some herbalism for alcoholism and addiction recovery systems as well. Please hit that subscribe button for me. Namaste.